Libra is a very troubled placement. Pluto in astrology is the planet of birth and renewal and destruction and transformation. So anything that this planet touches in your chart is going to destroy things, renew things, take you through a lot of crazy situations so you can grow and be a different person. Pluto usually is an evidence of trauma in your birth chart, family issues, spiritual stuff. It's like a black cloud, over you. It brings a lot of power struggles in relationships because Pluto in Libra is also just like Pluto in the 7th house because Libra is the 7th house. So the 7th house is dealing with mates and enemies. And with the 7th house, it's hidden enemies. And sometimes the hidden enemy could be within your mates. So Pluto in Libra is very, very, it's not for a sensitive person. It's not for a person that's a punk. Like, Pluto brings you through a lot of destructions, a lot of fights, power struggles, and a lot of change and transformation. It also is an aspect for domestic violence. Okay? Pluto is an aspect of domestic violence. You can have domestic violence going on in the family. You can have domestic violence with Pluto and Libra. Your mate can be a domestic person that's violent to you. So with Megan the Stallion having that Pluto and Libra, she attracts, because when you got this in your chart, you attract very volatile mates who might be crazy or just hot-headed, wild, dangerous. With this placement, you attract a lot of dangerous men to you. Sometimes sports guys. You attract a lot of masculine men to you, and also a lot of emotional, high emotional, high energy situations. Nicki Minaj has this placement, and Whitney Houston has this placement, and also Rihanna. All 4 of them have been in domestic violence situations. So these are the things that sit in their chart. And if you put in Google Pluto and Libra celebrities, you'll see all the celebrities pop up. It's Whitney Houston, it's Rihanna, it's Megan Thee Stallion, and I think it's Cardi B as well. And all these women have faced some type of domestic violence. Cardi B, she had to get out of a relationship. She had to turn to stripping to get out of an abusive relationship. Megan Thee Stallion, she got a gun pulled on her, shot at. Rihanna, beat up by her boyfriend. Whitney Houston, again, her and Bobby Brown. Bobby Brown was beating on Whitney Houston. It's evidence of that when, what's her name? The NBC anchor, when she did that interview with Whitney Houston, and when Whitney Houston said Bobby Brown spit in her face, that's Pluto and Libra. You can have family members around you that turn nasty towards you with this aspect. You'll have family members, they'll probably will put their hands on you with this aspect. So you have to be careful with this placement, because it does bring volatile situations. It brings domestic violence, people doing stuff to you like Nicki Minaj, when she was at the Met Gala and Cardi B threw that shoe at her. Stuff like that happens to people with Pluto and Libra. Like violent shit. So if you find out you have this placement, you need to step light. You need to watch the people you're around. You need to watch what you say. You need to watch what you do. And you also need to watch the men that are attracted to you. Because more than likely, they're going to show some aggressive behavior to what a point to where a point they probably will be putting their hands on you. And you have to kind of like understand that that is in your chart and you are attracting that stuff to you. So you got to be careful with the energy you put out and the energy you attract. Because Pluto wants you to change. Because you attract the people who have qualities like possessiveness, jealousy, anger, rage, violence. You attract these type of people with this aspect. So you gotta be careful. Also in astrology, Pluto in Libra was designated for serial killers. So that is not a good aspect to have. It's very difficult in relationships because Pluto destroys your relationships. You could have public embarrassment, which is what Megan Thee Stallion's going through, which Whitney Houston went through, Rihanna, public embarrassment, Nicki Minaj, public embarrassment by Cardi B. So this is not for the faint heart. You got to be strong with this placement. And I have this placement. And I've been in some tussles. I've been in some power struggles. It's not good. And it delays marriage. You have late marriages with this Pluto and Libra. But the thing about Pluto and Libra, you have a lot of insights about relationships because you've been through a lot of bad situations. So this is why I kept on talking about domestic violence with Megan Thee Stallion, because this is what it attracts. And once you start knowing yourself, astrology is self-knowledge. Once you start knowing what's in you, what type of spirit and energy that you have, you know what you put out and you know what you bring in. And once you know that, then you become the controller of your own self. And you don't have to subject yourself to anybody else because you know who you are. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can stomp on you or put you down and stuff like that because you know who you are. You just let it go over you and just okay, whatever. I know who I am. So that's what's going on with Megan Thee Stallion. I had said this before that Megan Thee Stallion needs to get her chart done and find out the bad aspects in her chart and start healing. Find your weakness in your chart and start healing those things because you can't attract a good mate if you don't heal those things inside of you. So this is self-awareness, self-development, and only you can develop you. Nobody else can develop you, change you, tell you what to do, tell you how to do things. Only you can do these things because your traits are embodied in your birth date and time. So tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe, and have a great day.